what is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video. And so today I'm going to talk about some big news. We are getting a live action Static Shock movie. I can't believe I'm saying this. So, yeah, damn. Good work, Warner Brothers, Warner Brothers, yeah. Yeah, this is probably one of the better decisions I've seen Warner Brothers do recently. In terms of deciding what movies they're gonna make. So it came out that Michael B. Jordan will be producing the Static Shock live action movie. We don't know if he'll actually be Static Shock. I have to put that in emphasis. He is a producer, not a he's not an actor in this movie. He could be, but as of right now, he's just producing the movie for Warner Brothers. So this is really good. I'm very, very happy that they are doing this. Static Shock is a really good superhero. And he's a little more of an underrated superhero compared to, the bigger echelons of superheroes when it comes to DC. Now, technically speaking, Static Shock is... what's the word I'm looking for? He's not really a DC comic character, but he is. So, he's canon to the Justice League in the animated cartoon series, but when it comes to the comic books, he is not a part of the Justice League. So a lot of people are under the impression that he needs to be in the DCEU. I don't think he should be, to be completely honest. And even if you're going to go by the cartoon universe adaptation, which I hope they do, for the most part, it still wouldn't make sense because, DCEU is kind of in their own thing, and honestly, I think Static Shock should just kind of be its own thing, and just kind of establish itself. There's still a lot we don't know, so who knows what they're gonna do. I was trying to look up things because it's like, obviously when it comes to Static, what iteration is he going to be like in the movie? That's one thing we don't really know for sure. If Michael B. Jordan ends up playing Static Shock, which I don't think he will, since he's being the producer, I don't think he's going to intentionally cast himself as the main character if he's producing the movie. But let's say he is. It would be much of an older iteration of Static Shock. It would be much more of an older iteration of the Static Shock that we got in the cartoon series, but it'd be just a different interpretation. It would be an older version. Personally, I think they should kind of do it more like they did in the cartoon, high school character, younger, gets, maybe get like a 19-year-old in there, a little bit older, or 19, 18. You could still pull someone off as 18. You could kind of do that. It would kind of make a little more sense. You know what I mean there? It'd make a little more sense. It would be it'd be just all around easier way to go about it. Um, to go about the character. And you got instantly an actual character that people can relate to. Teenager character, and it's easier to kind of show the diversity that people want without actually having to change characters, legacy characters, into different forms that they shouldn't be. When it comes to this the washing that we have recently, as well as washing that we had in the past with whitewashing, and recent washings with some of the with some of the white characters, legacy characters. This is how we should be doing this stuff. And this movie is going to be really good. I hope it's really going to be good, because I did like Static Shock as a kid, and I think it can be done very well. I think this is could be a very well done movie if it is done correctly. We've seen some pretty bad DC movies because they are rushed. They got all the time in the world right now with COVID. Keeping on and down to write scripts and shit like that. Now if we can only just get a Jon Stewart movie, Green Lantern movie, that would make it a little better, because that was one of the movies I had suggested for the DCEU. But, can't be beggars at this point, it seems. But nonetheless, very, very looking forward to the Static Shock movie. If we could just get a Teen Titans movie now, it would be kind of good too. Just give me a Teen Titans movie, and we'll be complete with the underrated superheroes right now. Getting some stuff done. Like I said, in terms of what's going to happen with Static Shock, it's too early really to say where they're going to go with Static Shock in this movie, in terms of what adaptation they're going to try to do with Static. Like I said, I personally would prefer him to be a high school student, and it'd be a lot easier to kind of connect to a character like that, especially if you go through the cartoon adaptation. Something tells me they're going to try to do it more like the comic book. But if you do a Static Shock movie, I really hope that it would be like that. If it is in the DCEU, it would be really unrealistic, since Static Shock really was only in the Justice League, like, in the future. Like, if we're going by the cartoon, like, the cartoon Justice League Unlimited series there, because, again, the comic book character is not actually in DC. Only the animated character is in the DC universe. Some people are saying that he needs to be in the DCEU when he really does not need to be in the DCEU unless you're going by the cartoon adaptation, I guess. Which, personally, I would actually prefer. But, personally, I'd also prefer that the first movie of this not involve any DC characters. And it just involves him, and his friends, and, all the other stuff, that needs to be in there. That's what I think needs to be done, to make a successful, Static Shock adaptation. Get Richard in there, his best friend. That would help too, because you get that high school connection, you know what I mean? And I think this movie could do really good. I think this is a really good movie for a really good time. And it, trying to get out, characters, legacy characters that don't need to be changed and don't need to be rewritten or changed based on casting. This is how it should be. This is how we should be doing this. We should be creating these new characters. But also at the same time getting these legacy characters out there, like someone like Static Shock, because Static Shock is a really good character, and this is how you get diversity. But I'm very excited for Static. Very happy it's a show that I never thought would get a live action adaptation. So that's a big plus. If only we can just get the Teen Titans now, that it would be completed. So yeah, very happy. I'll put the source link in the description about this. Most of you guys probably already know about this, but I figured I want to give my thoughts on this. I'm very happy. I'm looking forward to this. I want to go see this whenever it comes out or whenever they decide to make it. It probably won't be for another couple of years when this comes out, because obviously COVID is like delaying every film known to man. There's movies that haven't even come out yet that should have already been out. So nonetheless, good work, Michael B. Jordan, and best of wishes to you with this, because I hope this project does good. I'm looking forward to Static Shock. I'm looking forward to a good adaptation. Preferably the cartoon, because that's the one I'm used to. So, yeah. That's what I gotta say. Let me know what you guys think. Are you happy about a Static Shock adaptation live action film? Let me know. Comment, rate. If you like this video, my videos, please subscribe. And that's about it, guys. I am the SS Ultimate Goku. I'm out of here.